Someone rang the doorbell of the main character's house. As his attention shifted toward it, he was completing a drawing. He saw someone on the Ring camera, and as he opened the door, a beautiful woman said, "Nice to meet you. I am here to be your Onee-Chan from today." That day, inside the main character's room, someone said, "I heard you live alone, but you're doing quite well." It was the girl. The mysterious girl looked all around as the main character said, "What is all this all of a sudden?" She stammered a bit and said, "By any chance, did your Onee not tell you?" As she dialed her phone, she said, "Hello, I just got here." "Yep, however, that will be a bother. I will leave it to you." She handed the main character a form. The man on the phone said, "Hello, is this Ryusuke? It's been a while." The main character recognized his friend. He asked how things were going and how he was holding up. The friend introduced the girl as Asami-san and said, "Well, I have something to report. I'm getting married to her younger sister." The main character was absolutely surprised. "Congratulations," he said. The man replied, "Thanks. Anyway, I was planning to live in my wife's room, but there's a slight problem. Originally, it was both my wife and Asami-san's room, and this room is quite small, with new beds and all the things that aren't supposed to be seen in plain sight." The main character interrupted, "What the hell were you doing?" "We felt bad about Asami-san," the friend continued. "That's why, after thinking a lot, we came up with this. You have a spare room in your apartment, don't you?" "How did it come to this?" The main character said. Wait, isn't this just plain weird? In the first place, shouldn't you be the one moving out instead? You're the lowest." The friend replied, "Anyway, I told Asami-san about you and got her approval." "Her approval?" the main character asked. The man explained, "Oh, well, she's quite the beauty. You must be happy, right? But don't think about doing anything weird to her, even though I know you won't." The main character said, "I won't do something like that." And that's how things got to this point. As the call ended, the girl said, "I will be in your care, Otudo-kun." The main character, hearing her call him this, thought, starting today, with this person, he was quite startled. Taking a good look at her, he thought, she is indeed pretty, rather the cute type. Because of her slim body, her curves are apparent. Her sleeveless clothes and her scent are even higher. Lastly, her smell is so good, I can almost smell her from here. The girl said, "If you look that closely, even Onee-Chan will get embarrassed." The main character apologized as she said, "Anyway, let me introduce myself." They introduced themselves. She said, "I am Doyo Gaba-sami. I'm 19 years old and a first-year college student. I will be going to college from here." 19? The main character thought. He introduced himself as a 29-year-old man who does computer-related things at home. That's a hell of an age difference, he thought. "Anyway," he continued, "I don't know what you've heard from Aniki, but someone like you shouldn't visit a middle-aged man's house like this." She asked, "Why is that?" "There could be some problems," he said. "There are," she replied. "I'll make sure there aren't." She continued, "It was as I heard from Aniki after all. You really are the ideal little brother." She pinched the main character's cheek, saying, "What's this little brother thing? You know, I always wanted a little brother. During high school, my friends would often talk about their younger brothers, and I was really jealous. A reserved relationship with a cute younger brother would adorn me." The main character thought, "She's the type I cannot have a conversation with." Sure enough, my sister Sayuki-chan is cute too, but it's still different. Also, both of our parents have already passed away. He realized the conversation had gotten heavy all of a sudden. She continued, "Anyway, I felt really helpless and was worried about what to do. So when I heard about this, I was really happy. I finally have the little brother I always wanted, with a face, voice, and presence that's right up my alley. I can't stop but get the feeling to want to strike a good bond." The main character said, "Actually, when did I become your younger brother?" She replied, "You haven't realized it yet? Your Aniki got married to my younger sister, which means I'm the Onee-Chan of your Aniki. And in other words, I've become your Onee-Chan, right?" Everything crumbled in the main character's mind. "No, I'm the one who's much older, though," he thought. She said, "This is a trivial matter between siblings. It isn't too big. Don't worry, everything is fine when it comes to our bond as siblings. Let's live as siblings from today, Otuto-kun." She brought forward her hands. The main character looked at her blushing self, but abruptly said, "No, I cannot." She was totally surprised, saying, "Why? Aren't you supposed to say yes at this point?" "How is that so?" The main character said, "First of all, I haven't agreed to let you live here." She asked, "Did Onee-Chan do something to make you hate her? Or is it because I didn't bring anything with me?" "That's not it," he said. "If it's something I can do, I will do anything." "Anything," he replied. "Do you even realize what you're saying? To begin with, you're far from my ideal older sister. Also, what's with that shoulder-bearing outfit? My ideal older sister should be much more modest." She said, "Even though you were staring so much, I thought you liked it." The main character got quite embarrassed by this. He continued, "Moreover, you don't have the composure that comes from being much older than me. That's impossible because you're older than me." "Not fair," she said. "Besides, that way of calling you Otudo-kun only exists in manga." "But all my friends used to say that," she countered. "It's much cuter this way." "It doesn't have to be cute," he said. "I'll let you know that I belong to the Nizen category." "We can't change that in any case," she said. The main character said, "Our ideals are very different. At this rate, even if we do start living as siblings, we would just impose our ideals onto each other. It would not turn out well, would it?" She looked grumpy, thinking about something. "You're probably right," she said. "All right, I'll give up." The main character thought she was giving up, but she said, "In that case, will you approve of it if I manage to become your desired older sister?" "That's right," he said. "Wait, no, that was a joke." "Understood," she said. "Onee-Chan will try her best. Basically, I just have to make you call me Onee-Chan, right?" "Didn't your mood change too quickly?" he asked. "No, that's not what I mean," he said. But as she took his hands and said quietly with a plushy moment, "Please," the main character's heart melted, and his control over his mouth was gone. "Okay, yes," he said. "Now that it's decided, Onee-Chan will try her best," she said. "You don't have to," he replied. Now it was morning, and the main character opened his eyes, saying, "Things got a little crazy yesterday, and now I'm still sleepy. It feels warm. I'll sleep a bit more." As he opened his eyes, he found the girl sleeping next to him. Not just that, but his hand was touching her chest. She had snuggled him, and they were cuddling. Yes, she opened her eyes. She said warmly, "Good morning." The main character said, Why are we sleeping together?" She blushed, embracing him, and said, "Didn't I say yesterday, I will try my best to make you call me Onee-Chan? So I decided to do something an older sister would." "How did it come to this?" the main character asked. "Didn't you know? It's common sense that siblings sleep together on the same bed," she said. "What common sense?" he thought. "And you have to sleep as close as possible. My friend said so." "Friends, by the way," she continued. "I didn't bring a change of clothes, so I just borrowed yours for now." The main character was too surprised. "What about your underwear?" "I don't wear them when I sleep, so they're dirty," she said. "Oh, I see. I see," he said, then finally noticed what she said. "Hey, do you feel like calling me Onee-Chan now?" "Wait, that's not it," he said. "This is not an older sister thing." "It still wasn't enough?" she asked. As the main character was embraced by her, his face pressed against her chest. "Lucky son of a gun," he thought. "So soft, smells nice." "How's that?" she said. "I learned this from my friend. She said this is a special move." The main character thought, "This is truly special, Miss Friend, but I don't think this is something siblings do." "That's not it. In the first place, sleeping together is what you do when you're kids. We became siblings just yesterday, pretty much the same thing." "No, we're already grown adults, right?" he said, as she got on top of him. Cuddling him, she said, "Did something happen?" "No way. I won't move until you call me Onee-Chan," she said. Yes, the main character struggled. She tried her best not to let him up. "No, you seriously have to get out, otherwise," he said. She wondered, "Is there something inside the bed?" As he stopped her, saying, "There's really nothing inside." The scene was a bit different from what he had imagined. He had touched something quite mesmerizing. "I would call it," she said. "I think it's too early for something like this." The main character quickly apologized. She said, "You have to value yourself more, but if you call me Onee-Chan anyway, it's nothing like that." As she was thrown out of the role, she asked, "Do you not like it?" It's not like that, he said. That's not the point. I guess it's my loss this time then, she said. Didn't I say it's a match to make you say Onee-Chan? Well, I won't lose next time, so you better prepare yourself.